I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are looking at a viral day in my life video. Now this day in my life video was by a Mac store manager, and she was just sharing her life as a Mac store manager working at the LAX airport branch.
Jake, you know, I'm not going to comment on that. Location and for your team. So this is the moment. This one, right? That's it. Okay. Oh, this is the screen that they sent us because at one point our TV was not working. So I'm checking the end of day numbers right now, and it looks like my opener did $912 in her shift. My mid-shift employee did $645 during her shift. It's been a really slow day today, so I don't expect anybody's numbers to be outrageously crazy. Hello. All right, I'm out of here. The end of the
Now this vlog, this a day in my life vlog by the manager, is not something that you would think would cause a lot of problem, right? Anyway, that video got her fired.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it. Have a good day, y'all. Syrup that you're going with, right? Yes. This is Whirl. She is a little bit darker, but it's perfect because once this like mixed together. Yeah, it's fine. Oh my god. I actually really feel badly.
A lot of people who saw the day in my life vlog, the vlog that she did, had issues with it, and they rightfully predicted or expected that she was going to get fired or get into trouble. So they had things to say about the video that she did and how she got fired because of that. So in this video, we're going to check out what people have to say, what happened after a lot of people gave their opinion about it, what the lady in question had to say, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, let's get into this video.
Did any of y'all see this? This woman got fired, okay, for doing obvious security risks. And then she had the audacity to re-show the video. I don't know if she's shown it before. I didn't dig too deep into this because I'm sorry, when I see white woman tears on my timeline, I don't really give it that much energy. And this is why. Like, you brought this on yourself, sis. You legitimately recorded everything, your badge, with all of this with timestamps, and you say it. Everyone knows when you clock in, when you clock out, how much money you had in the till or whatever got out of it, how you put it away. Babe, you think just because you work at the airport that means that, oh, we're good, like we've got, you know, all this security clearance you need to even get through? Like, did you think you were safe? And I know you can't be that young and that naive. It is those damn phones. Oh my God. Honey, they should have done way more than fire your ass. This is one thing you will not catch me doing. Talking about my job, showing anything at my job. As far as y'all know, I'm Hannah Montana, okay? I'm living two lives here, all right? We keep it cute online and keep our jobs, things that provide for us, things that keep roofs over our heads. We keep that separate, babe. I can't believe this.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it. Thank you.
Would never jeopardize your job? I mean, you basically made an infomercial on how to rob the LAX MAC cosmetics store. You showed us what time you pre-open, you showed us your badge, you showed us where the cash is, and you showed us how much cash there is. It sucks to see people lose their jobs because they're so enamored with the idea of being social media famous that they don't even bother to ask their employer if they can film at work. The fact you got fired for this and still posted the video.
Watching the videos of the Mac girl getting fired from her job at LAX reminded me that I used to work at an airport in the safety and security division conducting emergency planning for big scale emergencies and catastrophes like bombings and plane crashes. The one thing I learned from that job is the airport does not play about the safety of its passengers and everyone inside. When an emergency happens, immediate lockdown, maximum security, no ins and outs, there's no news on what's happening, flights are halted. The airport is already hectic, so even something as small as someone stealing candy can cause a big reaction from everyone inside that causes panic. It doesn't matter when there's panic inside an airport, it's literally like the end of the world. For you to post timestamps of when you're walking with money is a big security and safety concern for everyone else around you. If someone was truly trying to do you harm and rob you, they would know exactly when to do it and where you would be. If something like that happened, like a robbery, that would cause a little bit of panic. And at an airport as big as LAX, mass hysteria. Also, just to note, when you were taking out money from the little cash vault, all I had to do was just zoom in onto the screen and I saw your first and last name. It was blurry, but I made it out. I saw your first and last name. So if someone was actually trying to follow you from outside of the airport, they can just look up your name and they would be able to find some information about you and potentially do something really bad to you.
Let me get this right. You were a Mac manager at LAX and you were recently fired as of 3 days ago, but you posted your original video on Come to Work With Me as a manager on August the 1st, and you're just updating us that you got fired 3 days ago, and you were confused as to why you got fired, but you posted timestamps showing you counting the till, what time you closed, going in the back, how much people made per shift. And you're telling us you're confused as to why you got fired. And then someone put in the comments, is this you? And it was a screenshot of two hands with the phone in the him watching Trump. And at the top it says, when you and your manager share the exact same conservative political Christian beliefs. She's from Kentucky, from what the bio says. Hello?
Lady to be a manager at Mac, she 100% knew the social media policy. She's probably gone over this social media policy with other employees. See, I think that she thought that she was so cool with her employees that if they saw her on the timeline, maybe they followed each other, maybe they didn't. Maybe they have each other's numbers and they friendly, maybe they never speak. But I think what she thought was, if my employees see me on their timeline, there's no way that they're going to walk their phone into HR and actually tell on me. She think because she would never do that to an employee, well, I mean, why would somebody do that to me? There's no reward attached. They're not getting a couple extra dollars on their check. They're not getting a promotion. What would incentivize somebody to tell on me if they saw my content? I think that's why she was so comfortable making a video, showing us step by step the route she take to work, the spot she park in, security guard she say hey to every morning, her security login, username, password, the route she take to the safe every morning, the password to the safe, how much money you take out the safe and put in the register, what time everybody's break is, what time everybody take their smoke break. Not to mention she work at the MAC in LAX. Girl, you might as well been showing us how to get on an airplane for free. Oh, you know, it wasn't even a MAC employee that told on you. It probably was a Spirit Airlines employee. I don't know how many of these people y'all have to watch in 4K get fired for the same thing before y'all believe it can and it will happen to you.
And that MAC employee that got fired from the airport, what were you expecting? You were literally timestamping your every little move. Like, that was just ridiculous. Like, people that love their jobs, there should be no reason why you should be putting your literal job at risk. Especially knowing that people are literally struggling to find a job. And out of all airports, she was working at LAX. Like, girl, are you crazy? Like, you were just asking to get fired. People are literally addicted to the clout more than survival. Like, it just makes no sense. They don't care these days. Timestamps with money drops, like, come on now. I just really feel like things that are held closely to you or the things that you love, like your job, should not be posted online.
So when the girl got fired from MAC, she said in the comments that her job encourages her to post on their social media. And I'm like, yeah, they probably encourage you to post like makeup tutorials, not the code to the safe at the LAX airport. You literally showed us the safe at the LAX airport. You showed us where it's at. You showed us how to get there. You showed us where you park. You showed us your bags. You showed us the bus. You showed us everything but your panties. Between her and that receptionist that got fired because she showed us her logging into her company's website with her username and password, I believe y'all really don't want jobs. And the job market is not even good right now to be playing like that. Do I feel bad because these people are losing their jobs over, that's my cat acting a damn fool. Do I feel bad because people are losing their jobs over these mindless mistakes? Yes, of course. But when you work for a job like a receptionist at a dental office or a medical office or at the fucking airport where you can't even get a full-size bottle of lotion in the goddamn airport, but you want to, nonetheless, when you're hired, you sign a lot of paperwork. And in one of those papers, there's a large, bold print saying social media policy. And if you read that, I promise it would tell you not to do that stuff. So to get on here and say, oh my God, can y'all believe they fired me? Yes. Yes.
I preface this by saying that I was a PE for an electrical company that works for all of Cali's airports. I also was in charge of being the one to make the applications for the badges. Just getting into the airport, you have to pass background checks. Even if you're not directly working for the airport, but you're working in the retail department, you're still a part of the airport, hence why she had the badge. Now, she should have known that she can't be showing her badge on camera because that is a safety breach. And colors of the badges can get you access to different parts of the airport. Ag manager did breach a bunch of violations and safety procedures. She's very lucky if she gets away with just getting fired and she has no other repercussions, because I've worked alongside the FAA and they do not play when it comes to safety, specifically with protocols that are that specific. You have to be very aware of what you can and can't do. I think this as a lessons learned for content creators, that if you are working and you are making content creation, that you need to follow the guidelines. And if your work allows you to create content, make sure that if you're working somewhere where safety is a big concern, that you are taking the extra precautions to not show money, names, badges, sales, because that in general is just a safety breach to any company.
There's a lady on here that was the manager of a MAC counter at Los Angeles International Airport. She was recently fired by LAX airports thanks to her videos on TikTok, Would you like to know what was in the videos? Let me tell you. She is one of those that likes to post a day in the life as she goes to work. I don't understand. Anyway, so she says, you know, work a 5 a.m. shift. And she said with timestamps, right? Cool. Number one, she drives to the employee parking lot. You only see the car. That's fine. Whatever. Then she gets on the employee bus to go to the terminal. Okay. The next thing she has to do is get to the secure side of the airport, which is go through TSA. She flashes her SIDA badge, which was clear on camera. Her showing the SIDA badge to TSA and going through security. Then she goes to the MAC counter and videotapes herself counting the till for the cash register. Literally, the money is in that money counter. Then she goes to the register. You know, she does her little scanning or whatever. Then she's recording herself talking to people at the airport. Mind you, she holding the phone like this, like them influencer people like to do. And now she's shocked that she got fired. Not by MAC. She got fired by LAX Airport. Who knows why she was fired by LAX Airport? I do. Because as someone who, I'm now a flight attendant and I used to work as a gate agent, you cannot videotape yourself going through security. Regular people can't videotape themselves going through fucking security. You have a SIDA badge. And for those of y'all that don't read, whenever you get a SIDA badge, it comes with rules of what you can and can't do. And the main thing is do not share that badge with nobody. Do not broadcast that badge with nobody. Now, as flight attendants, we don't have a SIDA badge, but we do have, you know, our employee badge and KCM stuff. We're told, do not post that shit on social media. Do not share that shit with nobody. Why? Because people who are wanting to do massive casualties at a flight, at an airport, are looking at social media and looking for ways to breach security. Prior to 9/11, families was able to walk you to the gate for your flight. There's a reason why TSA is there. And you saw enough of her badge just for you, someone to replicate that ID to try to go through security. You are a security risk. You are a security breach. So yeah, of course you were fired. Honestly, you should be grateful that they just fired you and they didn't charge you with anything.
Now, quite a lot of people had things to say about the video and the fact that she got fired. They expected it because for a lot of people, they felt like she was doing a lot of things that were not security conscious. So for so many people, they felt like, especially at the cash part where she showed how she was entering into the till. She also talked about the money that the store employees under her made that day, and it kind of rubbed people the wrong way. And some people that have experience working at the airport expected that she would have gotten fired by the airport authorities. Now, she had something to say about what everybody was saying. So now let's check out what she had to say, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
Hey guys, obviously this is long overdue. I'm actually visiting with my family right now, so obviously like I've not been on my phone as much as like I normally am, but with how everything has blown up, you guys have lost your minds. You guys have lost your minds. I just want to make this so simple, so quick and straight to the point. You guys, the company that I worked for, the airport, they did not ask me to take the videos down. They did not ask me to remove them. They didn't. They told me that I did not have to. This was not a type of security breach or security risk that was putting anybody, you know, in harm's way. You know, the airport, they have a ton of security. They have a ton of things in place, you know, just to make sure that everybody is safe. Tons of people that are like filming in and out of the airport all the time. Our badges, we wear them publicly and around passengers and customers all the time. Like, so they themselves was like, no, you don't need to take the video down. Like, obviously, like you violated, you know, social media policies like within our company. But there is no like safety risk or anything like that to where you need to worry about like getting in trouble with the law or, you know, being put on the no-fly list like you guys are talking about in the comments. Am I mad at myself for like making a mistake? Yes. I fucked up. Like I you guys. It was really like it was so innocent. I literally just wanted to take you guys on a day in my life as a Mac manager. I've been doing this for years. I've made day in the life videos at work before. I've been a Mac girl for almost 5 years, you know, filming content like within the brand, within the store. Like I've been doing it. So I didn't think nothing of it. Did I up? Yes. Let this be a lesson to you guys to confirm with the companies that you work for what you can post on social media and what you can't, because obviously you see what can happen. I just wanted to come in here and make that very, very clear. You know, the airport did not ask me to remove the videos. You know, if it was such a security risk, they would have asked me to remove them immediately, like during my termination. They would have also by now, if that was the case, sent me a cease and desist. I did end up just going ahead and calling HR today just to confirm, and she did confirm that, you know, no, you are not under any type of investigation. You would have known that the day that we terminated you. You are not being asked to take the videos down, like you are not at risk, like all the works. Okay, so let that just go ahead and be very, very, very clear. You know, I know I fucked up. Like, I'm human. We live and we learn. You know what I mean? For all the other allegations that are coming out, you guys, I'm not even going to touch on those, because keep in mind, you are always the villain in somebody else's story. I'm not going to touch on it, but you know, everything that's happened, it is what it is. You guys are either going to rock with me or you're not. All of those who do rock with me and, you know, have been following me and love like the rest of my content and what my page stands for, which is, you know, beauty, hair, fashion. You know, I try to throw in some humor here and there. My content is supposed to empower you, make you feel confident, teach you tips and tricks when it comes to beauty, makeup, skin, hair. So, you know, those of you that like that type of content, that's what my page is all about. I'm so excited to see all these new faces, all these new friends. I really, really appreciate you guys, you know, the ones that have been following me because they love the content that I bring. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. For those of you who are like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. You know, you're not rocking with me. That's fine. It is what it is. And, you know, I wish you guys nothing but like love and happiness and success. Well, not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. You know, we're human. We're allowed to make those choices. We have free will. So, you know, it is what it is. I can't do nothing to change the past. All I can do is move forward. So if you're rocking with me, you're rocking with me. And if, you know, you're not, I can't do anything about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so somebody asked, can you talk about the girl who got fired from the LAX Mac store? And at first I was like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about, because apparently I've been living under a rock. But a bunch of people did end up tagging me in it. So here's what I have to say about it. I watched a couple of her like go to work with me videos, and I watched a couple of her like the apology video, and then something else. And here's the thing. In one of the videos at the very beginning, she's like, I never would do anything to jeopardize my job. Except read your handbook, I guess. And I'm not trying to be ugly to that girl. I'm actually trying to make like a public announcement to everyone. It is just as much your responsibility to read the handbook, boo, as it is for us to give it to you. Now, people make mistakes, and they post videos every once in a while, and we'll give them a warning. But she was posting, and she said in the video, like, oh, they weren't concerned about security risk. Honestly, and without, like, respectfully, they should have been. If I had an employee that was posting just out in the open how we collect money, pins to get into things, I mean, there was so much confidential information happening in that video. I don't even know what I have fired for less. I'll put it that way.
So we've seen what she had to say concerning all the backlash and all the comments that people had about the video and her getting fired from her job. We've seen what people have to say about what she said in her video, addressing some of the things that people have said. Now, I would love to hear what you think about the whole situation. Do you think that she deserved to have been fired from a job because of the video, or do you think that they did the right thing? Considering that she violated some social media policy rules, I would love to hear your own thoughts, so please leave your comments in the comment section. Now, personally, when I watched the Day in My Life vlog, I was like, okay, this is looking okay. I don't think she's supposed to be showing a badge, but it's all right. Then when she got to the money part, I was like, I don't know if you're supposed to be saying how much each employee has made. It's just like saying how much you guys have made. Is that not a bit unsafe? Is that not a bit just telling too much about the store and risking a lot of things happening? Then she was putting the time stamp of when she was doing that, when she was removing the money. I was like, oh, this part should not necessarily be shown like that. Maybe just show her face when she's doing it, but not the whole tail. But then again, she knows how she's putting her camera and the rest. But I felt that that part was really not being security conscious, because anything can happen. I know that is the airport and there'll be a lot of security things in place, and it's not going to be easy to rob the place. But as someone that's just thinking like this is not really like safe per se, I was just thinking that that was not something she was supposed to put up. But we don't even know what exactly was the thing that she put up that made her violate the social media policy rules in that company. Now, she has said that they said that there's no security breach and everything, so that's why the video is still up. That video, the Day in a Life vlog video, had over 7 million views. The video where she showed when she was terminated from her workplace, where she was fired, that has over 17 million views. The video where she's explaining things about what happened and addressing some of the things that people have said, has over 2 million views. So she has really done a lot well with her videos. If I checked her follower count, I think at the time when the video blew up, she had about 126,000 followers. Now it's about 147,000 followers, almost 150,000 followers. So a lot of people have followed her because of the videos. And I checked her other videos. They seem to be doing well. They have even like hundreds of thousands of views and even up to millions of views. So she's doing well per se in her video views and the rest. So I think she'll be okay, because like she said, her content is more of beauty, lifestyle and the rest, and people are rocking with her. I like how she has taken accountability of what she did, and she made a sound of warning to people that if you are working in a place and you are a content creator, please look at the social media policy of your workplace before you set up camera or before you edit and put up on your page. Check that you are not violating any policy, because it could lead to you getting fired or even fined. Now, she is, like I said, going to be okay. Her page is doing well. She is a makeup artist. She's a beauty content creator. She'll definitely find another job. I don't know. Some people are saying that she was just fired from the LAX airport branch, that she's not been fired per se from Mac, but I don't know. I've not seen more information about that, but that could be true. It means that maybe they would redeploy her to another store. She also talked about the fact that the Mac stores encourage that their employees make videos and the rest, and make content about Mac and the rest. So I don't know, maybe they might just, I don't know what exactly she did. She didn't say, but there was something she did in that video that got them to fire her. But all in all, I'm sure she would find somewhere else to work, because she's a real good makeup artist. I have checked her page. I've checked some of the looks that she has made, and I see that she has the skills. So for her to have been a manager, it definitely means she was bringing something to the company, and I'm sure she'll be able to transfer those skills to another place. So I feel like she'll be fine. She would definitely be fine. But our situation is kind of a note of warning to people who are trying to be content creators, who are content creators but have their 9 to 5 jobs. please check that whatever you're doing is not violating the social media policy of your company. Anyway, I would love to hear what you think about the whole situation. Do you think that what she did was not that bad for her to get fired, or do you think that it was rightfully so that she was going to get fired because of the type of content that she put up? I would love to hear what you think about people who have 9-to-5 job and are blogging or creating content while at their workplace. Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing? So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.